Hey guys, what's up? How y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Shaman King on 2021 on episode 14. Now this episode right here was alright for the time being, and we get an introduction to a new character and what happened with him, especially when Hal himself is being involved, So if anything else, let's just get this started. Okay? We have to it that when Yo, along with Ren and Ryu and Horo are on their way to a certain location, Yo felt like Lily or something was calling out his name, And of course everyone's like, maybe you're just overthinking things, Which I don't think is really the fact because, how Lily just disintegrated Lily to oblivion, which I don't know why from the spectacle, but we have to it that Yo is really concerned about some things here and there, while Ren and Yo talk about the situation here and there. They're trying to figure out what the next move should be, And of course, Yo and the others would like to continue their journey during the time being, but they do get interrupted by some green-haired boy named Lizard or something, or Lizard. How do you want to pronounce his name? And his guardian is Morphine, I believe. We get to know that this guy was actually trying to ask Yo to let him join, but apparently Horo and Ren doesn't like the idea of him around, so they end up attacking him in a way, but Lizard actually managed to injure them both in a certain way and breaking their weapons whatsoever, And of course, Yo is really upset about this and says, I'm not going to join someone like you or let you join us, alright? Because you hurting my friends just got me really upset. So I'm going to tell you this. Stand the hell aside or I'm going to show you no mercy. Eventually, we get to see to it that Yo showed no mercy when Lizard decides to attack him, 2 times. One time was just a fake of his weapon and then he used his real attack. But Yo easily ends up defeating him, no problem. Saying that he's been thinking about something else and he's really messed up in the head, As his mentality or something, since his Fuyuko or his spirit energy is very heavy reliant on one's mental strength. And if your mental strength is really weak, it's not going to be very strong, etc. You guys get the cue. If you read Shaman King or if you've been watching Shaman King up to this point, you'll get the idea. So apparently, Yo ends up punching Lizard for his selfishness and stupidity and says he'll listen to a story of why he did all that. We get to know about Lizard throughout this episode, He was just a little kid who apparently had a nice life, His father pushed him to the brink of being strict and telling him to get better with his abilities. Eventually, he would find his birthday present on a clock tower whatsoever, which is really nice and great. But apparently, when he came home after grabbing his birthday present, he finds his home burned and sees both of his parents killed by Hal himself. And Lizard tries to stop him, but Hal ends up pushing him inside using his fire spirit, So I guess Hal is literally showing himself as the main villain or antagonist of the show so far, and we get to know Lizard telling everything to Yo and his friends, and eventually they decide to accept him and talk to him about it, And eventually, even though they did have a rough start, which apparently is like somewhat at the fault for Horo and Ren because they just end up attacking him without hearing what he has to say, though they didn't like his presence because, Hal has a lot of allies, You guys get the cue. That aside, we have to it that they do allow Lizard to join them, no problem, since they finally know what his story is about Hal. And they too are after Hal for the same reason, because he's done something bad and now he's back into action. He's going to cause some more trouble and havoc, Even right now, Yo does say he can't forgive Hal for what he's done, but there has to be a big reason why he's doing this stuff, And we get to see freaking like Yo's grandfather along with Anna to go look at something, Something about the Asakura family enemy, which is Hal whatsoever, As for Lizard, he's been piecing together why Hal seems to be interested in Yo and not interested in Ren to join his crew, when the time comes about. Which is kind of funny and ironic because Lizard, he is a great detective whatsoever since he takes it after his father. And he does piece together things about that that the shadow of Hao actually connects with Asakura Yo, or Yo himself, which makes it a little like which is a nice way to piece things together or something. But yeah, pretty crazy, right? Whatever the case may be, Hao seems to be interested in Yo and believes that in Lyserg, or the green-haired guy, or Lyserg, hopefully I remember his name throughout the series, feels like there's a connection between these two, which he's not wrong, by the way. Even Yo does not even know. Until, I don't know. I don't remember, but whatever the case may be, Lyserg joins the crew after a rough start, you know, and we get to know about his backstory, and etc. And Hao seriously becoming a nasty major villain or antagonist throughout the series right now, you know? I mean, he killed Lily in a certain way, and now he killed, like, Lyserg's parents after they say they don't want to join him. I'm like, are you serious, man? That's kind of messed up right there. Whatever the case may be, I don't know what Hal's been through, but I was told that his backstory is kind of tragic or something. Maybe a little something that I don't, maybe a little bit that I don't know of, but we'll have to see. So, until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!